Hey, and welcome back to part 3 of this 3-part series where I'm taking you through the individual steps for 3 specific pictures to show you just how I bring these to life with the individual steps. This is the last, and if I do say so myself, my favorite shot out of all of them, and I think you're really gonna love it. So sit back, relax, let's cut to the chase, no long intros, let's get straight into it. Now, this is a beautiful, very cute little quoll and stunning little animal. They're very rare. They're actually extinct on mainland Australia. So I was very, very fortunate to see one. I've never seen one in the wild, and I don't know if I'll ever see one again because they are really elusive and they really stick to these way out of the way places. So anyway, we're going to edit it. We're going to edit this picture. It's pretty funny little creature. He's a carnivorous marsupial they are. So let's have a look at what we can do with Quentin, which is the name that I'm giving the quoll, because I've heard that quolls can be called Quentin. So that is where we're looking. We're just going to slight adjustments here, and the reason I'm doing it like this is because I do want to pull in a curve, an S curve. So I want to be able to like really flatten that image out, which you can see in the curve. It's a very relatively flat image in terms of color, so that we have a really good base to work with. So you can get crazy if you really want to, but we ain't gonna go crazy. We just gonna make a nice curve. We still want to keep this image recoverable at the end of the day. So it's looking pretty good. We're going to pop up that vibrance, which is not something I always tend to touch, to be completely honest. I normally just tend to touch specific colors, but this image feels like we need a little bit of vibrance. Yes. So after that's done, we're going to erase a couple of things now. This quoll, I think the major reason was like at this campsite that we were staying at, people were eating, and silly people were leaving food out. So there is a couple of these rice grains here, and I want to get rid of the rice grains because I don't want to look at people's rice, to be completely honest. I think that's the only real reason. So we're just going to erase the rice. There's only 3 pieces of rice. Maybe that's why he was looking at me. I was close to his rice. Who knows? But we're going to get rid of those completely so that we're not thinking of rice. And then, then you get hungry because it's like, I'm looking at rice. Maybe it might be nice to have some food. We just don't want to go there. Just don't go there. So next we are going to go into develop, and we are going to pull in the shadows like so, and we are going to pop in the blacks, and then we're going to pop up the contrast. Now we are slowly removing Quentin from the frame because he is black quoll, or an Eastern Quoll. He's one of the quolls, and don't worry, we're going to bring him back. We're going to bring him back because we ain't going to lose him, because they are endangered enough. Pull in a dehaze just to tell Luminar that we're done. Then we're going to go to mask, then we're going to go to brush, then we're going to go paint, and we're going to just paint Quentin like so, and just ensure that all of him is pretty much there. It's mainly his, this bit here, to be honest. It's mainly here. So that's that. Do that little piece of ground, why not? Lovely. So now we can bring Quentin back into the frame, like that. So now he's here, he's back. We haven't lost him. Gone, back. That's looking good so far. It's looking good. So next we are going to go into a vignette again, just to tell Luminar that we're done. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. I'm going to go back to develop, back to masking, and I'm going to try mask AI. It's not something I use all the time. Sometimes I use it. And now that we're in the mask AI, we're just going to have a look at what the options are, which I'm going to guess, doesn't know what a quoll is, and that's fine. It's fine because quolls they're endangered and not many people know about them. So it's all good. We're going to go into a brush and then we're just going to very roughly brush over Quentin like so. And then we're going to go back to masking and we're going to go brush and we're going to go actions and then we're going to go invert. And then that way we are able to bring down the rest just a little bit. Now, as you can see, I stuffed up the mask, didn't I? Which, again, it always happens. So we're just going to use the, we're going to use the paint tool to make sure that we can fix up where we've stuffed up. See, I'm using team language. How inclusive of me. So that's back. So now we're going to go there, and then we're just going to pull in this just a little bit, and then we're going to pull up the shadows. No, we're going to pull in the blacks like so, and then we're going to pull back the exposure because I don't like that, and we're going to be pulling in the contrast. And I think that looks quite nice. Now, as you can see, Quentin's dots are a little bit too bright now, aren't they? So I kind of stuffed up. So we're going to go and check if this is the one. This is Quentin. That's great. Let's pull in the highlights. We're just going to pull them back to there because now we're going to see a much more rounded image, basically. So I think he's looking good. The last thing I want to do is, well, the last couple of things is going to get rid of whatever is on Quentin's nose. No good, don't want that. And once that bit is finished, soon, we're going to go into Super Sharp AI and we're going to go low. Now once this is done, it's just going to really, again, like the previous image in this video up here, that is going to just really stretch out the rest of this image and make it a little bit nicer, a little bit higher quality, because when you've got such a cute little animal, you really want to make sure to get as much out of it as you can. So that's what we're going. That's what we're going with here. Once the AI is done, so there we go. So let's have a look. There he is. There, his cute little face, and we've just brought a little bit more into light. Now he's got a little bit of something in his eyes. So let's just get rid of that. He doesn't need it on him. And if we can make him look pretty, then we're going to make him look pretty, and that's better. What a cutie! What a cutie! Oh, it makes me just a little bit, teary with joy seeing it because they are such special, rare animals. So anyway, that is the before, and that's the after. I really hope you have enjoyed this series. It has been something a little bit different and something I've been wanting to do for a while because I have so many pictures that I haven't edited. So I thought, you know what? Let's just edit them all and I'll do a few videos with you because it's fun. This is when I enjoy doing video editing videos, when they are a pleasure to do like this. So if you haven't seen the other videos, they are up here somewhere up in the top bit. They'll be recommended on the sides. And if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't pressed the like button, all that YouTube stuff, I would very much appreciate it because it will help me out massively. And I have a few more things coming up now that I am getting YouTube back on the upward slope, which I swear I've been saying for 12 months, but I mean it this time. Anyway, see you in the next video. All right, bye.